Oh yeah?
Yeah. I couldn't deny them.
Oh, there's no brown.
Okay. I mean,
I'm taking blue this time. Because Alice is not going to be here. Yoink!
Yoink in the blue name.
Let me shut my door. My boy!
You know what's what? I think this was pointed out many times before, but brown as a color doesn't exist. If you you can't light up brown.
Yeah, I showed you guys the whole video on that.
Damn it.
You can't light up brown?
Brown is orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you can make like tans and shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Those are
because it's just all because that's orange. Orange is light brown.
You're right. Color theory is so fucking weird.
Oh, color theory is weird because there's pigment and light, and those are two different fucking colors. Ah!
Oh, no. Like he's fucking Rick Ross.
Yeah, I'll just put this in voice channel so you can watch it later.
Is it the brown video?
It is. It's
Brown.
Right.
You ever seen the video of the bass clarinet playing like a C0 and it's the brown note?
What? No.
No, please don't.
No, pull this up. I want to see what this is.
No, this is very dangerous. The power of note. We may all shit ourselves.
Alright, let's see.
Maybe not.
Bass clarinet brown note. Give me a second.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I think it was this person who kept adding tube to make octaves. It was a Reddit video, I believe.
What the fuck is this video from 7 years ago? I'm not going to open it up because I'm already recording on OBS, but there's a warning picture on it that says, "Warning, you are about to hear the brown note. This particular frequency is known to make people have sudden bowel movements. Please be careful when listening to this and make sure a toilet is readily available." What the
You gotta go take a pre-shit, Richard. Just in case.
No.
Did y'all
This
see
is
what
that
happened in
bad.
Moscow?
I'll just mute this section of the video. Give me a second.
Wait, did y'all see what happened in Moscow?
No, what happened?
7 hours ago, the Islamic State had 5 people go into Moscow and they shot up a concert show.
Yeah.
And then
the
they
US
escaped.
Embassy warned about it like 2 weeks ago.
And 3 days ago, the Russian state responded was like, yeah, that's blackmail actually.
I'm gonna be honest, this sound isn't making me want to shit my pants anymore.
What do you mean the brown note's fake? I've lived my life alone! Fuck, wait, let me see if I can't find this fucking Instagram reel. It was if Joe Rogan was interviewing one of the Terminids.
Oh, this is going to be one of their small sessions tonight. I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is where the best cooking happens.
This is it, and it's the... Yeah.
And then we lost our fucking self.
Alright, guys.
It is here.
But wait, I can turn into a gloom now.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Monsoon can pull us out.
There's no map for this because there's no fucking way I could build a map for this.
It's okay, we'll work on concepts.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of concepts, and we don't actually. Let me get a big board out.
We're currently outside of the box. We need to get into the box, take the items, get outside the box.
Oh fuck! Are we paying to this shit?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm pretty sure we can find some dwarven masks. Gotta go loud.
Listen, you guys can do whatever you want. It's all up to you. And speaking of that, yeah, it is all up to you what you do here. Because
we're being
I don't know
destroyed
how you
simply
intend
to
to get
fuel
into the city.
Super
I don't know how you
Oh, that's
intend to
crazy.
rob this
Jamie,
place.
pull up that
You
video of that
don't
guy
know
being
exactly where
fucking
it
mauled
is.
by a charger.
So,
That's
you
why
guys
I
find yourself standing outside of the little forge house, staring at the big line of people that wait to get into the city. Where we go from here is up to you.
Okay. So how do we get in?
Do you guys think they have true sight?
Simple, we just dead walk in.
Yeah, that's kind of an expensive spell to maintain. They probably don't have something like that.
Does dead walking work with the weird stone?
I mean, I think so.
I mean, how would they block from the realm of the dead? How would they know?
Have you seen the forge before? Ariman?
I mean, no, but that hasn't stopped me before.
We've been given a brief description of how these boxes look like. We have at least a symbol to look at.
He
Does anyone
described
have-
them as, just two boxes with the symbols on them, and that was it.
Was it 2 boxes?
Maybe.
I thought it was 4.
It was for...
Oh, yeah,
Or
sorry.
two of them were the same, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was water, ice, wind, and fire.
That's right, yeah.
Which is interesting that ice is on there, because it has to be a combination of 2 things. Which is negative water, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, it makes me wonder how all the elements in the world are created magically.
So with weird stones, extraplanar movement doesn't work. Movement via plants, druidic magic doesn't work. Natural abilities of creatures doesn't work. Doesn't matter whether they're magical, supernatural, psionic, they just don't work with those.
Wait, even extraordinary?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Weird
I'm
stones
cooked.
are incredibly powerful when it comes to stopping. It's only for like movement, like movement thing, right? They're incredibly. Yeah, you can do that. That's the thing, right? They can't stop any normal things, and all it takes to deactivate the weird stone is to smack it off the pedestal. It literally, like, if you move it, it stops working. It's and then it has to be like set back up, and then it takes a while to like turn back off.
Oh, it's a stone in the capital. It's not the capital.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I thought the walls around everything.
Nope, it's literally a magic rock.
I mean, what the fuck did you draw?
Our game plan.
Why did you draw a dick?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I was getting
Yep.
I'm getting a photo, so like I can make like a little whiteboard in the game for you.
Off to a good start, eh?
Oh no, you know, I'm seeing
That's a
the
board.
I'm seeing the foundry. I'm seeing the foundry.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, okay. So here's the
They did
question.
better.
Like, I don't know if Monsoon is committed enough to dust this civilizations.
No, we're not melting the dwarves.
Well, or just like even temporarily knocking it out. That seems like terrorism to me. I don't know.
Yes, you would be enemies
yeah.
of the state for sure.
Now, it's important to know. If you think about it, they were the ones to commit the crime first.
This is a good point. I don't think I agree with knocking the weird stone out.
Two children carried the sins of their forefathers upon them.
Have they fixed their sins yet?
I guess.
Do they know they committed a sin for how long it's been?
Well, if we ask for the stone and they don't give it back, then I think we have
It's not the
an
stone.
obligation
It's
to
not the
steal.
stones.
Not the stone. The
boxes.
The boxes.
Magic box.
I just don't know how we're gonna get in and out without messing with the weird stone, honestly.
Dead walking, right?
I mean, we can't undeadwalk, and can we grab the thing from inside of deadwalking?
What? I thought we could leave deadwalk.
You can test to see if deadwalking works, but you know that the weird stone affects 3 miles outside the city and all inside the city. So just get within 3 miles and see if you can deadwalk.
Yeah, there we go. That's all we have to do.
Yeah. I mean, we're right up next to the wall, I thought, with this village.
You're like, I mean, you can go up to it. You guys are a little bit out of the way. You're closer. You're like in a town that's set up outside, but you're still like, 5-6 miles out.
Okay. I got our plan. You ready?
Otherwise, you wouldn't be going out of his house.
Ahriman is going to deadwalk us into the Dwarven City. Hold up, there's a dragon up here. We need to avoid their gaze.
There is also a silver dragon flying loops around the city.
Okay.
Wait, word?
Yeah.
Seems like a great
Ahriman?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, it ain't good.
But that's a new development since they've been here last. Also, the castle on top of the giant city dome is also new.
Okay. So, Ahriman deadwalks us into the city. We then proceed to find the forge inside the city. Profit.
So, but we have to make sure we have to have an escape plan. So we have to also temporarily knock over the stone.
I got this.
Monsoon like puts his hand on his chin and is like, so we're gonna let any enemies of the state of this city just like come in? What if they have like scrying sensors on this shit? If we knock the stone out, other people can get in other than us, you know?
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
I love the hockey all around him.
The magical fucking force field. Yeah. The fuck you stay out of my house, Aura.
Since a weird stone naturally affects teleportation and other things like that, wouldn't it be a simple way of getting out? If it just changes our destination, wouldn't grabbing all 4 relics and then teleporting out just mean we'll end up somewhere we're not aware of? But still,
we can
somewhere.
test that out within 3 miles of the city if we try.
With the weird stone, you can teleport out. You just can't use any kind of like magic to get in. That's how it works.
Oh, so we can teleport out if we're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we don't need to knock out.
The plan is Ahriman deadwalks us in.
If
We find the forge. Okay, starting from the top. If Ahriman can deadwalk us in, we find the forge. We steal the shit, profit, and then we deadwalk out.
Just to give you a clarifying idea of how teleportation works with the weird stone. As long as you're moving away from the weird stone, teleportation works. If you're moving towards it, it doesn't.
So it's essentially exerting like positive pressure on.
Yeah, exactly.
I think our way out is pretty simple. Since
Out is very easy.
deadwalking out will be like our simplest solution. It's getting in that's actually going to be the problem.
Yeah, that's one of the things with this item is it has a lot of like. It's very good at one thing, and that's you can't magically move this way. But everything else it doesn't affect.
So there is also the option of I hate this idea, but there are
The caves.
there are like the caves underneath the city, the Underdark.
we dead walk to the caves and then walk into the city from there.
Dead walking for... We have a whole ass whiteboard. Why aren't we using this? So I think we have an option of Underdark. Fuck this. I'm just gonna abbreviate. Okay, so we have the option of the Underdark. Potential Deadwalk.
And then we need to find it.
Okay, I think the first thing we should do that could be real easy and get it out of the way. See if you can activate Deadwalk to walk into the area. Like, if it undeadwalks you, or you can't undeadwalk, when you get into the area, those are both big issues. So I think we need to test that first, right?
I think you have a misunderstanding of how deadwalking works.
Maybe I do. I imagine it was just like walking through an equivalent plane that you get to come back out of, though. It's not, but it's distinct different than like the ethereal or astral, because you can't affect things in the material plane still, right?
That is correct. Yeah, it's not necessary. Imagine the world is like a flat coin. You're just switching over to the other side.
They're layered, right? That's what I was thinking. And we can't pick up the boxes if we're out of Deadwalk. And if we actually Deadwalk, so if we can't pick, we have to get to the material plane. So that means if we can't undeadwalk, like if we can't drop the Deadwalk while you're in it, while you just walked in it, then that means that, I guess you should be able to, because you're not traveling inwards, but you're not traveling outwards, right?
Deadwalking out is going to be the simplest solution.
Yeah, getting in, you won't be able to like come into the zone of the weird stone. And just like it won't let you end, like it won't let you tear open that little hole that you pop into, right? Because it's like, nope, that's something trying to get in.
Yes, but I'm wondering if deadwalking is really a easy solution to this, because it's going through the realm of death, which not many people travel via. So I'm not sure.
Think about why the dwarves set this shit up.
Yeah, Ahriman has canonically killed the Dwarven King before.
Yeah, okay, so they would be vaguely aware. But what they know about deadwalking?
Maybe we should just go through the caves around.
I think caves is the best bet. Because I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you leave Deadwalk, you're traveling from the plane that you wherever Deadwalk is to the material plane. That might not work. So you can't drop. So we have to test first if you can do that. And if that doesn't work, well, if that works or doesn't work, we also need to test if we enter the actual like what's it called? If we actually enter the plane, so we're not inside of the area where the weird stone is, and we walk in while Deadwalk, if it drops us, that's also an issue. Like if it also instantly like puts us back on the material plane, you know? I guess it probably wouldn't. It just wouldn't let you come back in. But that's an important piece to actually get through the barrier that is the giant sphere around the city. Right?
I thought
that's what I'm saying.
not deadwalking. I thought teleportation will like fuck up your teleportation and send you somewhere else.
That was another effect that the dwarves had before they set up the weird stone, because the weird stone, before they had the weird stone, they had that like big, essentially anti-magic teleportation mess up effect. But then people got through that anyways, so they're like, fuck it, not at all. You guys can't be trusted to use the teleportation circle, so fuck you. Walking through the door. Nobody gets special access.
If I may propose something, if the sphere isn't perfectly round, if it's not a perfect sphere, say, in Nerd Wars, so it very well could be, but if it's not, we could teleport in such a way that we're going away, like like you basically teleport perpendicular where the stone
I
is,
see what you're saying.
and you're going away from it, but where away from it is also like behind a wall. I don't think this would be the case for like areas around the base, but potentially at the top where they put a brand new fucking installation over a giant sphere of what's it call it? You know, maybe just perhaps we could. It may be like Boeing or something like that, and we could make use of that.
What, the plane?
No. Maybe that's the wrong word. What's the
No.
word
Boeing
when
is
it's
the
like-
technically correct word for what you're saying. Is the dome is actually dipping a little bit due to the weight of the castle. So here is what
But I doubt
this is
this
talking
would
about.
work, honestly.
This is emphasized because obviously this is the size of a mountain, 3 miles wide. But all you need is a dip in the building big enough in which you start out here and you go away from the word stone, right? The weird stone. Outwards. So you're still going away from it, but you're going in a direction that would lead you into the city. It's like sailing, like it's like when you're sailing, you trim against the current.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That makes sense, but we're also dealing with master architects.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The dwarves may or may not have a dip in the stone anywhere.
But that said, on the very top,
could work.
they put a bunch of fucking extra weight that may not have been planned. Who knows?
Consider the following, okay? We start out here, and this is a, you know...
Yeah, how do we climb the thing?
Okay, we start out here. We dead walk up here. And then we reach terminal velocity. And right at the point of impact, I use my
It's not speed running.
I use my greater mountain hammer, which automatically overcomes
Force.
DR, to cut through the shell of the mountain. And then wait, we dropped it.
I mean, I think that'll work. That's
Oh,
I mean, what if it's like 10 feet thick, though? You know? Like,
Alright, we
It
need
is
an
not
adamantium drop
thick.
pod.
what is 40 feet thick?
We need a drop pod made of adamantium. That's a wedge.
That's good.
this is surprisingly sophisticated.
Let's go look up modern bunker busters and say our characters
Not
came with the idea.
suggestion, but you know
Clueless.
what? I'm just gonna
Yeah,
show what I'm doing when you guys come up with your crazy plan. A nice useful time.
How? Okay, yeah.
Cream. So this is gonna be, I don't know.
Yeah,
this
so
is
you
super.
count it.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of downsides. We'll probably die in impact.
Yeah.
Not if I have perfect flight.
I mean,
I don't think perfect like stops you from when you hit the mountain that you're
It
going.
means that I can stop myself.
if you're in the
That's
pod,
what it means.
now we technically don't need to be in the pod. We could just launch the pod in front of us and then come down behind it, and then.
I mean, all we have to do is just get a fucking big enough rock, and eventually it'll be big enough to destroy it.
well, yeah, but if we do too big of a rock, we just kill this whole thing.
We are there. Yeah. I mean, even
Isn't this borderline terrorism we're creating?
yes, this.
Yeah.
I don't think Monsoon
It's
would be
war. They can
calculating
capture all in
civilians.
like a day.
Yeah, but what if the dome falls on the people though? Or what if there's like structure at the top of the fucking dome here?
So,
Every part of
to
the
give
dome.
you
People
an
just
idea,
live in there.
yeah, the inside is a hollow sphere that has buildings along every edge of it. And then there's a spire that kind of comes down from the top middle that reaches down to about halfway. The halfway point is like the middle of the sphere, and that's where the royal family lives. Is in like this sort of upside down tower there. Everybody else that lives along that upper area is like the poorer folk and such.
I don't know if there's any diplomatic solution to be done here either. That's the unfortunate part.
I'm trying to list all of our options.
Because I don't think us talking to the royal family is going to go well. Hey, we'd like to take your forts that you built your fucking city on.
Hold on. We can get rid of their biggest problem for them.
Which is?
The undead thing in the basement.
I do like helping people get rid of problems.
I don't think they're going to give up their forge for it, though. I guess we gotta talk.
We're not asking for the forge. We're asking for the boxes.
Oh, true.
I mean, that is a big part of their forge.
Yeah, but they could add the elves
the forge.
boxes. They're not even doing. Like, they're fucking. They're out there using a fucking autoclave to fucking cook cookies, man. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they can just deal with normal elf level shit instead of boxes made from God.
Elves? When we get elves?
Elves make large crystal orbs.
That contain elementals.
Yeah, previous
thing.
Yep.
So the dwarves would be hurt by it, but I think it's a worthwhile negotiation point. But first we need to get it.
Yeah, that's the other issues. We're not waiting in line.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
yeah.
negotiate when you break in.
Yeah, how do you be diplomatic when you break in? Exactly. Yeah. What are we going to do?
As the entire city levels its firearms in your direction and just starts shooting without any. They won't stop and talk. You're in.
I mean, I'll just turn into a fucking. I can't turn into a gibbering word, but you know.
We'll need bullet reflection.
Because,
bullet reflection.
The moment you become enemies of the city, you become enemies of the Hellsingers.
No! Hellsingers are so cool though!
It's pretty bad. I would not want to fuck with a Hellsinger. They don't respawn in the material plane, though. They respawn in hell, right?
Yeah.
But then they come out bloody carrying the sword of a Baylor. Coming at you like naked with a sword.
We
The loot that they robbed from some duty prince.
I really want to do a fucking hell run one day.
It's good. Well, yeah, we'll do one time. Because last one was the best one. Yeah.
I would not want to fucking come up against the Hellsinger straight out of Hell Run. Let me tell you. They've got like 100 different buffs on at the moment. They've got legendary magic items just chilling on their fucking waist because they aren't useful. They've got the useful one in their hand. It's like, bro.
There we go. What about smuggle ourselves in?
What? Sneak in? Smuggle yourselves in?
Yeah.
Giant pieces of bread.
Yeah. You know, they've already fucked up one. Let's try it a second time.
So when we're saying like it disables like supernatural, extraordinary, these are like transportation type stuff. If I'm silenced beforehand and I walk in, I'll still be silenced, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only movement.
It's only movement. And like even if you just have something that gives you fly, that's fine. It's like magical move, like blinking or.
Could we just use passive?
So can I wild shape still?
Yeah, you can still wild shape. Yeah, it doesn't disable all your powers. It just makes movement stuff not work.
Got it.
What about something like Earth Glide?
That would.
I've got Earth Glide.
Well, actually, I think Earth Glide's the one that lets you swim through the Earth, right?
Yep.
I think that's still fine, actually. Yeah, that one is still fine. Because that's not magical transportation. You are actually just making yourself able to move through Earth. Yeah, I think that one would still be fine.
It's like a land shark kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
even if you just went, well, no, you wouldn't be able to go like into the astral plane and like float through. That would be extraplanar movement.
Let me correct myself. I have burrow, but I don't have earth glide.
You could burrow. Burrow works just fine.
Tell you.
So.
What is the bullet? Have you never seen a bullet?
A bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big sharp boy. Great.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is. So what I'm hearing is the Underdark is looking more viable for going under the city. And
just digging into the city is entirely viable. That's how smugglers get stuff into the city.
But
They
that's
just
not
build
earth glide.
tunnels.
They have burrow.
You could always just find the smugglers who already have routes into the city and talk to them. Like, there are people who get into the city all the time. They're called the Drow.
again, Underdark.
I like the Underdark solution too.
Yeah.
Especially because I can turn into a drow.
Yeah, we have.
Speak for yourself, Monsoon says.
He literally made our guns.
Okay. No, all not Drow pretty mad, but actually pretty cool people. So maybe we should talk to them more.
He's one of the good ones, says Duncan.
Fucking Duncan.
Oh my god.
Duncan has no reason to hate Drow. I'm just saying it like it is.
I gotta break it to you. Like their Drow have had some history. They got a creepy spider goddess. Well, had a creepy spider goddess.
Did they?
Yes. Like evil, very evil. We're talking like sun god, other sun god level evil.
That seems
I
pretty.
met.
But they got rid of
I
it,
met.
so they're fine.
I've met some good and bad Drow.
I feel one side outweighs the other by quite a lot. Especially if we go underground. Above ground, there's a better chance you'll meet somebody.
Okay, so how do we get in with the shady underground? Who could smuggle us in? We need to get to know the smugglers of the city.
Do you guys have to do a gather information check?
That would solve.
That is the the check for that.
Yeah, I can do a gather information.
I'd like that.
I'll prowl the town, ask around.
Before I get I'll be right back.
What a
17.
Do you have knowledge local as well? Because if you have knowledge local, you get +2. If you have 5 friends knowledge local, you get a +2 on any of your gather information.
No, I only have one that I can.
Okay.
I know how to use the skill. I'm pretty ass at it.
Okay. So 18.
This is all too. I have a +9.
Yeah, you know, by asking around, you can get asking them the right places, at least enough that you know you think are the right places. And sure enough, you find that there are indeed many illicit operations to get you into the city. Some of them are actually in just plain sight and actively advertising their ability to get you into the city faster.
What?
They just charge large amounts of gold.
What?
100 gold will get you into the city tonight. They have signs on the windows of some of the shops.
Sense motive. This seems too good to be true.
Well, they're pieces. They're those little sort of cork boards at like the grocery store where people put all the papers up and stuff like that. Yeah, it's one of those, and it's like, take this piece of paper, and it'll lead you to, if you have the cash, it'll bring it to us.
Alright, Duncan understands the shadier sides and how this could definitely be just like a trap to arrest us, but he's going to bring it back to the group to discuss anyway. Hey guys, so I found some potential leads in getting into the city. As I've taken essentially the whole thing off the cork of like one of these things. It's
I have done the same check as Richard. I got a 23 though.
23? Alright.
Does it give me any additional information?
It will, yeah. You guys go look in different places. Let me just... this up. Let's see. I'll look through my list of things real quick.
I would give myself a little bit more like charisma for the check, but I already have an enhancement bonus now.
Fair. I'm gonna grab some water.
I was looking through my shapes the other day, and I took this. I took a nymph because it has a gaze death effect, and now after like last the 2 sessions ago, the DC is higher than it would be on a normal nymph.
I'm back with the water. That seems pretty cool.
Alright, perfect. Okay, you're back. Yeah, you come across something similar, but not exactly the same. You come across a little board that has, hey, it's like looking for like-minded souls that need to get into the city. Have planned to get in, require help of capable adventurers. And then it just has a little symbol on it you don't recognize. Kind of stamped in with wax with a sigil that's like a seal that's way too nice for like a normal person to be using.
Shit.
But the paper is like mass produced and cheap. Like compared to like the parchment that's around it, which you can tell was made by like Love Craftsman. This is like the shitty printer paper that you pull out like a pack of 100 for $1.
But the seal is real?
But the seal is really like nice wax with a nice imprint on it, and it like the writing on it does look right, like written. It looks like printed. It's really strange. Everything else is like handmade.
I'll bring it back.
Written. Yeah, this
See if
looks
I
like
recognize
a
the
piece of
seal.
paper with an official seal on it. Okay. Yeah, you bring that back. You rip that off the little corkboard. So yeah, you both come back. One of them has like a, it's like you come here, pay us, we'll get you in. And then this other one is like, hey, I want to get in. I've got a plan. Need more hands of capable adventurers. Don't want to wait in line. Is essentially what it says. And then it's just marked like with like dash T. Is that what it's signed with? Anyone is welcome to make a knowledge nobility check to recognize the sigil.
Alright. I'm happy to give it a shot. So we all meet up in, I assume, the shady corner of a no-name tavern somewhere.
There's a ton of those.
Yeah.
+1, by the way. Let's see how I go. See if I recognize it. Oh, yeah,
I've seen my fair share of nobles. I've seen a ton of nobles before.
I need to go grab my life die right back.
That's a wax seal.
I'm sorry, I had to get out the garbage.
Nobles use these to mark stuff.
Nobles?
Yeah,
I thought only gods use these. Normally this is how we got orders in the
well, if you think about
when
it,
I was in the Archons.
if you become a big enough noble, when do you become a god?
Ooh, what did I come back to?
You know, I've never thought of the gods of these planes as just really big nobles. You know, normally it's like magic and immortality, you know, and power. Nobles normally can't kill you with looking at you.
I feel like
Have you seen the nobles in this world?
Well, normally they order someone else to kill you, but it's not the same as them themselves looking at you and then you die.
You've never heard of the stories about this famous merchant queen called Lorelei, right?
There's some that have their power. I'm not saying that, but let's be honest with ourselves. Do 95% of the nobility have such power?
No, but 95% of the nobility are never going to become gods with that attitude.
They're distinctly different.
I think this is close.
Does anybody else want to make a knowledge ability check?
I was at 13. I don't think that's helpful.
A 13?
okay.
13 is better than the 1 and the 2, Muppet. You recognize part of the seal. It is Goldenberg. It's kind of gives you Goldenberg. It's 5, but then it gets like more in depth, and there's like more symbols on it than the normal Goldenberg one. So you guess it's probably some specific house or group within Goldenberg.
It's a fucking Talon coin or something.
Who knows? Anyway, this seems like a good promise.
Alfie has to roll his.
Yeah.
I say 3 is always better.
I mean, unless they have some like really dubious job for us to do while we're on the inside. Like I don't know, drop a boulder on the whole sphere.
Yeah. Again, we'll listen to the offer. If it's something that seems nice, sure. If not, we would just listen it. We never did any crimes.
Agreed.
12? Yeah. You look at it, and you don't recognize the city. What city it's from. But looking at it, you recognize a couple things on it. You're not able to tell it's Goldenberg, but you recognize a couple animals. You see there's a goat, there's a griffin. You recognize there's like some letters, but they're not really attached to anything. There's a G and a T, but the G is much bigger, and then there's a little T next to the griffin.
Is it on like a coin or something?
It looks like a
medallion.
Yeah, it looks like it's on like a signet. This was pressed in with a signet.
Oh no. Rhymes kind of looks at this for a moment. It's like, do we know like any country that has like griffin riders or something? Or like goats?
Griffin riders?
Is this in all of nature?
This is.
I don't know.
I would say somebody now, but I would say you can use like knowledge.
Or knowledge geography.
Yeah, knowledge geography. I think also.
Stand back. I got a +1 to this check.
Yeah.
Well, Armand says it's from Goldenberg, so like, are they known for griffin? I didn't really stay around that part of the world, especially after the chattering.
I don't know if. I don't know if any of your characters would know off the top of their head about the Talons.
God fucking damn it! We're gonna get involved with the Talons.
That's fine. Either way, this is like a lot more legitimate thing than what I grabbed, which seems like a scam.
I would.
I don't know about the paper.
Hey, 100 gold is 100 gold.
I would rather work with the Talons and eventually have the Helldivers on us. Fucking Hellsingers on us. Are they Hellsingers? What are they?
The Hellsingers.
Okay, I'd rather have the Hellsingers on us than Lorelei. Because one's magically like fucking angry dwarves with devil powers, the other one has money.
Well, one of them is immortal, though. Like, they'll keep spawning back, which means that on one hand, it's harder to kill. It's it's kind of kicking the bucket down the line. On the other hand, death effects are on the table right from the start. So,
Do you not remember that Lorelai is immortal too?
No, we're talking about talons. We're talking about just things. I hate to break it to you, but there's like 4 Hellsingers in the talons illegally.
Not illegally. They just
It's 100% illegally.
Oh yeah. Well, there's 3, and then there's one guy we're kind of unsure about, but he seems chill.
Yeah, there's definitely 3 illegal Hellsingers who only got that power because the Hellsinger that was with them was like, "You're my blood battle brothers and sisters. Here, let me induct you into my order."
Schizophrenic guy.
He's been through it.
Oh shit! I want to do more. I want to do more shit with the talons.
We're getting way side. I think the choice is obvious to go with the nice printed paper with the fancy logo.
I haven't really.
Let's go listen to them.
All right. So you take that paper and it it picks up. You like as soon as you all agree that you are going to take this one. The paper, all the like text on it scrambles and moves around and turns into like an arrow pointing in the direction that like constantly moves as you move. Like a compass pointing to a spot.
Huh. Do you think this paper was listening to us?
Fuck. Hopefully it's not a scrying sensor.
Also,
yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
If we don't hear them out, do you think they'll out us to the doors?
You know what? Let's just investigate. See how far.
You're welcome to ask the paper.
I'm not. Just
Okay. I'll look at the paper and be like, "Are you listening to us?"
It gives you a thumbs out. Made out of a bunch of scrambled text.
Well, thankfully we haven't said anything too compromising. Let's just follow the paper.
Alright, yeah. It goes back to being an arrow, and compass leads you again to a shaped bar just on, the other side of the street, essentially. And as you approach, the only difference between this one and some of the others is that this one has like a landing platform on the top, which you can see at the top is this strange kind of creature resting up there that almost looks like a griffin, but it's kind of like, instead of feathers, got like these tinted red scales, where feathers would normally be. They look like feathers, and like even have like little textured feathers, but they're all like reddish scales. And very leathery. And like its wings, you can see like flap a little bit as it gets comfortable. Instead of these sort of eagle wings that a griffin would have, it's got these big bat wings. But you can still see that distinctive griffin shape. But it's very
griffin but draconic. Or scaly. Red scale.
More like a devil kind of monster looking creature. Just sitting up there, but it's covered in this very fine riding tech, and it has like beautiful like armor, and it's just sitting up there, kind of like curled up on the edge, with just like a tail hanging over like a hat, waving back and forth as it's like watching everybody that walks by this bar. And as you approach, it kind of like stands up and like moves away from the edge to where you no longer can kind of see it. And you guys head inside. There is literally one person in this. There's nobody else in this building. There's one person standing kind of behind the bar. They got a what I'd only be able to describe as like a cowboy hat on, and like a sort of white shirt and like a leather vest, and they're just sort of sitting behind the bar, like reading a book. And they kind of like look up at you, and it's this elf with this sort of reddish skin, just looking at you. They have a big badge on the center of their hat that just, you know...
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is Eloise, just so everyone knows.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Just sitting there,
Who?
looking at you.
Don't worry about it. We're in good hands. Sort of.
Share from a Talon campaign we played 2 to 3 years ago. Which at this point, you know, I guess they're an elf, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Nope, and they're an elf that has that his power, like it's has 8 the heart of a CR-36 creature. Its power. They're
Logic, but yeah, right now.
Yeah.
We ended up at the Talons? Oh shit, I thought we were going with the shady paper. Or was the shady paper the Talons?
The shady paper was the Talons. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 2 separate.
No, the nice paper was rolling to smuggle you in for 100 gold. The shitty printer paper was the Talons.
That actually is kind of like an Eloise, like, keep that shit straight.
Yeah, it's
Vibe.
you know, Goldenberg paper.
Yeah, Goldenberg doesn't spend a lot of money on paper.
Yeah, they don't need to. It's disposable. They don't need, like, why would you pay somebody to make this beautiful parchment when you could just cut a tree down and stick it with a grinder?
Yeah, I remember one time we just dropped a bunch of pamphlets.
Barely over quality.
I know that.
I mean, printing press.
Yeah, printing press is kind of based.
Very gas.
Anyway, Duncan will walk in, look around, see that no one there.
As soon as you cross the threshold, the paper you were carrying bursts into flame and just pops away, destroying itself.
Monsoon will see the western vibe and change my garment on the wisp to be like a what's the word? Handkerchief around that. Like best of many shapes comes in handy again. And my clothes are also kind of see-through, just like the rest of me.
And, well, Eloise, like, you know, puts her feet down from the bar on the floor, puts her book down, and she says, give me a moment. And she, like, reaches down, you know, kind of gets down beneath the counter. You still see the top of her hat poking up. And she comes out with, like, these 2 slightly different size, like, almost briefcase things, and she slaps them down on top. And she opens up the smaller one. Inside is kind of a machine with a bunch of little buttons on it. And she sits there and and then, you know,
oh shit!
And she starts typing, you know, she's pushing buttons and typing, and writing something up, and then at the end of it makes a little ding noise, and she pulls this paper out, and then she like folds it up into like a weird little shape that like almost resembles, a little bird, and then the paper just kind of hops forward off the counter and flitters out the door.
That's some fancy magic.
Neat.
Damn, be ashamed if a disenchanter sucked on it for a few seconds. Anyways.
Oh, I'm Duncan, by the way. Nice to meet you. Duncan will walk up and extend his hand.
Talon! And they stick out their hand and shake your hand.
Nice to meet you, Miss Talon.
Pleasure.
So,
alright. You all look capable, and she like looks you over, and you... Duncan, she's got that scent of hell on her. You could, you know, smell the devil, you know, she's got that whiff of evil. It's like, some of the, like, you immediately get like, oh god, this is a very powerful devil that I just walked into the building with.
Does the alignment show us evil?
Somebody unlocked.
No. When you were slamming the table, you actually unlocked all the doors. I was trying to fix it, and it's fucked.
I didn't know.
It's pretty fucked.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, you blindfolded, unblindfolded yourself, everything just went flying, and I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna I'm pretty sure my cards are gone, but that's fine. Oh no, they're there. Look at that, they lived.
Yeah, I just undid some of the boards on that. That's super funny. Yeah. And she just, you can tell this is like just from your ability to smell evil, can tell this is like some upper like echelon devil right here that you're talking to. And then in the other container, she's just like, alright, so how much do y'all need to know for us to get in there? Are you willing to just listen and do what I say?
Well, you have a job you want to complete inside of the area, and is that it? We're just getting in.
Just get in.
We split ways
I
after.
literally just need more hands.
I'd prefer not to kill as many civilians as
Nobody should die. I'm here to protect civilians as well.
How many hands do you need?
I need at least. She stops and she like counts on her fingers. At least 15 pairs of hands.
If
Hold on, rummaging through his bag.
Hold on.
I can turn an 8.
Armand, make me an intelligence check real quick. Your brain is tickling! Like you remember something.
I get to apply my bonus, right?
Yep.
Alright, let me double check the... God, you guys see me fumbling through my sheet now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's your
Scrub bones.
I forgot they were literally in the same area.
They stood in 5 feet from each
Yeah, I know.
Armand raised with her companions. They have, yeah. Armand raised her friend from the dead as a blob of black skeleton goo after he melted himself. Hellfire.
That was recent. That was...
22!
Yeah, you remember this person. You've seen them in Goldberg before. One of the last times you visited. You raised one of their traveling companions. Now lives in your city as one of your countless skeleton undead.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
In
You remember this
your
person?
city?
Yeah. Armand has a city of skeletons who are all creepily loyal to him.
Where is it?
He's
on the Syria plane?
Yeah,
Right over here somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it's actually literally right there.
It's right there. Yeah, I think that is actually exactly it. Yeah.
I was a couple miles south of that.
Yeah. Close enough.
Or
Right there.
Yeah.
south is relative here.
But yeah, Armand recognizes this person. I assume you're pulling out some skeletons, Armand.
Just a hand.
I mean, I can take a form that has 8 like attacks, so I imagine probably has 8 sets of hands.
A tentacle tree?
She's like, if all you need to know is that, what I need you for, and that we're not gonna hurt anybody, then we can head out right now if you're all ready.
Yeah, I mean, hardest crime to prevent is one of opportunity.
Alright, give me just a moment. I gotta go get Griffin. And she's like, whoever is the least inclined to open things they shouldn't, pick up that briefcase.
Ryan will hold it.
Perfect. And she goes upstairs. And says, alright. Griffin made us a spot. Let's get going. She pulls off a little backpack, puts it on, and starts leading the way. And you guys spend, the next hour or so traversing the last sort of 4 or 5-ish miles to the city wall, which leads you far away from the main gate to just a random part of the wall. All right. You, okay, put it down real quick. We're gonna open it up now. Everybody, 10 feet back.
Do you want me to open it up or like?
No, Mage Hand. Yeah, Mage Hand. You can do Mage Hand. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I'll move 20 feet away then. And she moves a little bit farther the rest of you away. All right. As soon as this comes out, everybody grab a lever and start turning.
Okay.
I'll pull some.
I'll turn into a tree first.
All right. As soon as you open this case, from wherever you're doing it from, I assume you follow the instructions of being at least 10 feet away. It pops open, and this wacky device that almost looks like something out of Toontown pops out. Covered in just 15 different levers. You know, there's 7 on one side, 8 on the other, and a massive sort of what looks like a mouth of iron and just teeth jutting out the front. Sits attached to this insane machine, just made of gears and rods and levers. And she's like, all right, turn! And she like grabs one and starts turning with it. And the mouth thing on the front starts spitting and biting. And she just starts pushing it against the wall of the city. And it just starts chewing through the wall.
Alright.
Yeah, Rhyme is using all of his strength, which is shockingly a lot.
She's like, we got 10 minutes to get through 40 feet of stone. Let's go!
What about the...
Everyone is allowed to mix. As loud as the sound of like adamantine teeth crunching stone.
Strength checks?
Yeah, make strength checks to turn these wheels.
Okay.
And it's literally, it's like a DC 8. But we just, you know, as long as everybody doesn't get through that many instances.
Oh, I'm on yours, that's my bad. Oh, and I robbed your first roll, my bad. I'm sorry.
I mean, either both of those would succeed, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And it looks like pretty much everybody succeeds, so.
Yeah, I need to roll.
Yeah.
How's my old man do?
Two.
He's doing fine.
Oh no. Flat my...
He only do 7 up. Yeah, Flat's doing fine. Yeah, you all turn. There's enough hands with the extra skeletons that have been brought out. Even Tissapone grabs on one and is spinning along. And then sure enough, this machine chews through the stone. Now normally if you had like a drill or something, right, there'd be stuff left over in the way. There is stuff left over in the way as this thing eats its way through the stone. Whatever it chews into just is gone. It's noisy and loud. It sounds like taking a jackhammer to the wall next to you. It's an awful, truly awful experience. As it makes this hole that's like 8 feet wide, 8 feet tall. It's just this little tunnel. And after 10 or so minutes, you get through. The light behind you, you know, kind of just getting smaller and smaller. As you pop out into just some poor random dwarf's house. Right in their living room. There's just this old dwarven man sitting in his rocking chair by his fireplace, smoking a pipe, and just looking at the flames, kind of, you know, reminiscing. As you burst through his wall,
A tree
just
looks
looks at
at
you. Yeah, and he just grabs and passes out. And then Eloise just, you know, looks at you and says, "Thank you very much." And then she just kind of opens the front door of this guy's house, walks out, shuts it behind her.
Alright, good doing business with Miss Talon.
I'll turn into a gloom.
Alright, first things first, I use like a lay on hands to stabilize this guy. Not to wake him back up, but to make sure he doesn't die of a heart attack.
Yeah. You stop his heart attack.
So can I make a concession real quick?
Yeah.
Or like an opportunity? Or Do we have to tell Alice that we met her talent today?
No. We met Miss Talon. That's
Yeah,
all
we
we
met
know.
Talon. Yeah.
We met Miss Talon.
Yeah, we met Talon.
Yeah.
Cap.
All right.
Is this the first we met a character in this campaign that wasn't like one of our characters?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think so. In this campaign specifically, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't really
You guys haven't been to the places that require other people.
we explicitly actually tried to avoid them to flesh out the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're here in the city. And you hear from the other side, kind of like you hear the sounds of like movement. You can hear like guards. You know, just like she said, you get 10 minutes, and now there's guards.
We need to blend into the city really good. What's the plan for that?
I can hide.
You blink just for a second if you're not paying attention to the rhyme. There's now a silver fox-looking dwarf.
What about me?
The nice old dwarf.
I don't. Fucking humans.
Does anybody have any ability to alter others, or?
I'm looking real quick. I
You
mean,
do have a +7 to disguise.
You are welcome.
Your height might be the issue.
Yeah, you're welcome to try and make a disguise check, but I will say that they will, they think you get like a minus, would end up being a minus like 2 for trying to disguise as a creature of a smaller size than you.
And also, it's important to note, Duncan, at this point, is not walking around in his armor, as he would understand that if he's stealthing into this, he doesn't... That armor is not useful for stealthing.
Okay, yeah, so okay.
Yeah, he's just
the machine is just kind of there in the room as well. Like, she didn't even like take that with her. She just left that thing behind, so that's just sitting in the room.
Alright. One of us should just try to see if there's an item there to shrink it back down to their briefcase.
The briefcase is sitting back outside 40 feet away from the tunnel. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It does seem like these a lot of stuff doesn't seem like it's particularly reusable.
That's fine. We don't need to reuse this. We can get out now when we get screwed. But we need to figure out disguises. So let's go.
The best I got for you, man, is a baleful polymorph. I'm so sorry.
I myself don't know enough of that.
I got a baleful polymorph.
You don't have a normal polymorph?
No polymorph is Solar Wiz 4, so...
Isn't baleful polymorph just like slightly stronger polymorph?
A small or small animal. Wait. I can turn you into something like... I mean small animal? I can turn you into like a rat and put you in my pocket, if you want.
Yeah, that's a lot of trust. A baleful polymorph could be permanent forever.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
How much do you trust Monsoon? Yeah.
I know he's quite literally an ex-angel, so
yeah.
That's where the level of trust goes. No offense, Monsoon, but you are quite chaotic.
I mean, yeah, I'm no longer the angels anymore, so...
Anyway, I'm making a quick list of what we have for people disguising. I'm not the only one in this scenario, right?
I've only got one baleful polymorph.
Yeah.
Because we also have Arimon.
Tisphone and Arimon. I mean, Arimon is a cobalt size. He's already the perfect size to just be here.
Yeah.
He just looks like a little cobalt. Pulls his hood up. Now you just, just a small little guy. Tisphone actually shrinks down. And is now this looks like a dwarf with heavy armor.
And then what about your actual character?
Oh, Vlad?
Yeah,
Vlad
Vlad.
is...
Yeah, what's
I
Vlad?
don't have a whole lot of plan for Vlad. I don't really have, let me just get...
What?
I don't think this guy is really gonna. Vlad also needs help.
Vlad can also just look somewhere and be there and just look out the window and these 3 rooftops over.
Oh, true. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Vlad doesn't have to. Vlad can literally just go outside and look somewhere and is no longer in the house.
What? What his ability is this?
Binder. It's binding to the first order light.
Yep.
Oh.
It's not like he extra planar moves or anything. He literally just moves at the speed of light from one point to another. Just.
Damn.
Yeah,
Really good.
Oh, okay. I have the cloak of etherealness still.
Oh, that works. Yeah. Just go with. Well, does that send you? That turns you ethereal, right?
Yeah.
You don't enter the ethereal plane. Just turn ethereal.
Because
it's extra planar travel doesn't work.
It's as per ethereal job, which usually sends you to the ethereal plane. Which is
that won't work.
Look, man, I'm not going. I will turn you back. Like whatever we need to do to turn you back, we'll do it again. You know?
Actually, I have an idea. If it's a free action to release someone from the gauntlets of Iron Man, since I'd be
somebody
petrified,
if somebody else is wearing the gauntlets, yes.
I can't stone myself and unstone myself.
No, because you lose consciousness the moment you're stoned.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I thought about that. I was actually thinking about that right before you said it. If you just pass somebody else the gloves, they could do that. But that's also, they could just bail polymorph.
Yeah, at that point, what's the difference? I guess it doesn't incur the risk of losing your intelligence. It's an improvement, a marketable improvement.
Yeah. Because at that point, you're just a rat, but with all the intelligence and thinking power of a human.
I still have that 1,000-pound bomb, by the way.
And here's the thing. I would actually be able to talk with you still, because I can under wild empathy. I'm pretty sure I can still talk to you.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, you could still talk to him.
So.
And even if it didn't work that way, I would 100% allow a druid to just be a high-level druid talking to animals.
Let me look up this spell.
Here, I got it. I'll drop it in the lobby. Ooh, wrong. There.
It's essentially just polymorph.
It's 24 hours.
Yeah.
Fine. I hate this. But this is pretty much the only way it'll work.
But wait, before we do this, there is a way I can turn this off, right?
It doesn't say that it does. It's just...
Okay, well, I think you can spell
an item, a creature that you turn into that could cast like a polymorph ability.
Only on myself, man. Pretty sure. Like I can polymorph as a arboreal dragon. I don't think I can make anything else polymorph. Yeah, I can assume the thing. No one else. I don't think I have anything that does direct polymorph. Well, let me look at my eye rays. Especially with Gibbering Orb, I might have something at the moment, actually.
Yeah, hit me with the Gibbering Orb eye rate of polymorph.
I have 25. I have like 24 different spells that I can do with this thing. I already pre-decided like the orders and everything like that too.
I'm gonna assume
any objects?
Polymorph any object definitely would work.
Okay, I have that.
Because that's like the 9th level version of polymorph. It is beyond baleful polymorph. But it essentially could change you physically into
duration.
Yeah.
So wait, let's see.
It would essentially be permanent until you dispel it.
But I can dispel it, right? This is what I'm looking at.
I'm reading it. Depends on how changes made. Okay, it depends on how radically changes made in the original state of the enchanted. The duration is determined by using the following guidelines. Okay, so permanent is like manticore to shrew.
So it might be permanent.
So, if you say kingdom, because it's going to be, say, animal to animal, same class, humanoid to humanoid, different size, so it's going to be 7. Is a human and no, they're not related.
Same or lower intelligence though, so it would be +9.
Yeah.
Which is permanent.
What if you make me a smart dwarf? Then it's only a week.
I mean, that works, but if you're gonna be a dwarf for a week.
It is what it is.
It do be as it do be.
Alright!
Well, unfortunately, we're in a really confined space, so everyone who doesn't want to be insanity checked should probably go away.
Ryan can start walking out the door.
Yeah. Ryan goes outside, Armand, Tisiphone, the skeletons who now have taken some of the other dwarf clothing and they put on, like hoods and stuff.
This is really bad. Someone take the door too.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I forgot. Ryan's pretty young, so it's a pretty young dwarf. His beard isn't that long. It probably just makes it like halfway down his neck.
Yeah, it's only like 3-4 inches long,
Yeah, it's
like just starting to get he's almost able to braid it. Vlad's outside, the rest of the party goes outside, Kyle kind of by.
Someone takes the dwarf with them, the civilian?
Yeah,
the one,
Houston, I'd like you, when
Are
you
you
do
kidnapping the dwarven civilian?
No, don't do that.
See, if I was not lawful good, I would tell you to put his hands on the levers to frame him for the crime.
Me?
But I'm too
true.
Getting true fucking polymorph any object right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which I want you to describe me when you do that. Describe what kind of dwarf I am, because you choose the nature of it.
I will let you. Yeah, you probably. Actually, make me an intelligence check. Come on, soon. I'm gonna say it's a DC 10. This. As you're bringing forward whatever it is, whatever your check would be for that.
Going to make him wear guards to stand up.
I'm gonna, see if he would.
I only have a +3, by the way. 11.
Okay. You realize you probably should make him relatively the same as the dwarf in this house. So
I'm gonna describe him as.
Stuff won't fit him the moment he is a dwarf.
I was definitely gonna go with the exact same size as the dwarf that was already in the room that I saw earlier. But I'm gonna go with.
I didn't gotcha moment, guys, by having Tipper something a naked dwarf.
No, then I just pretend to be a beggar. That's easy. A beggar who's running away from the crimes.
But this is gonna be pretty bad for 6 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna affect some. This might be pretty bad for all the dwarves nearby. Because anything within 60 feet needs to make a save. Or become insane. It's a sound, man. It's a sound. I'd like to say I'd like to turn it off if possible, but
I don't think
you could go at least like 20 feet down the wall, like into the wall.
There are cars coming down the tunnel.
I'm gonna be honest, they're probably gonna go insane.
What is insane?
It's a DC 24 will save.
Oh my god!
Thank the Lord. On the actual creature itself, it's a DC 40.
That doesn't help the CR 0.5 town guard.
That's what I'm saying. They're a lost cause anyway. You might as well at least go down the tunnel.
I feel so bad for doing this. For 6 seconds, it is gibbering. For 6 seconds, it is gibbering. And
Screaming coming from the tunnel and from the street.
and then 60 to will save each round or suffer the effects of an insanity spell. So actually, I think it goes away as soon as they... No, as soon as they stop... You're right. As soon as we get insanity...
But they can get greater restoration to heal themselves.
It's pretty bad.
Or heal, limited wish, or wish. It's pretty rough.
I think Monsoon does this for you, actually. You're right. I don't think Monsoon is willing to do this on all these people.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'll just keep it as a balloon and I'll be like, well, I've got a plus 45 high. Good luck, man. And I'm not.
What about this? What if you fly me out away from the city because it's an empty 60 feet above the buildings or below the buildings technically, and then you do it.
We're gonna
catch me.
I think you're just gonna have to take the fall, but that's probably a better idea.
No,
I push you out of the room, and I jump up and I turn into a goddamn rock. And I pick you up.
As soon as you turn the rock, you look up, right? Expecting to see empty sky above you.
Well, I don't look up. I look towards the seat, like the fucking balcony, and I basically jump off.
Yeah, the moment you look, you're able to see upward above this building. What was described to you by books and the people who've been here before as this, sort of big empty sphere with people all along the edges.
It's not
the center, it's not empty anymore. Massive lines of thread and web stretch between the tops, bottoms, and sides of the dome, creating a massive network of spiderweb bridges, buildings.
Is there enough space for a gargantuan?
There is not enough space.
Okay, I'm not gonna turn into a rock. I get you.
Yeah, the moment you look out and see that, you go, uh-oh. Up is not an option.
Well, sorry, there's not enough space for me to take you 6 feet away from anything else. And I'm not gonna insane any civilians, man.
Okay, I'll get the body paint.
Duncan removes his bag and pulls out the clown suit and starts painting.
No, funnily enough, I bought Marvelous Pigments at some point.
Yeah, you for prep for the clown show. You bought stuff to do the circus makeup.
I don't think you understand what a Marvelous Pigment is.
I probably don't. But I know you guys bought outfits and makeup sets from at one point. Well, the pigments are applied by the most clothes.
They're magic pigments.
Yeah.
So I essentially draw and.
You know what you could do with this? You could just paint the wall closed.
Yeah.
What?
The user create no weapons, armor, or any other mundane item, including foodstuff, whose value does not exceed 2,000 GP.
Okay. And
I
the
don't
wall
think
closed?
rock. You could just paint rock. You could fill in the hole.
Okay. I'm gonna take this and start painting.
Yeah, it does not take long. Gray is a very easy color. You make sure white and black pigment together, paint it, and it's done. It takes one round to paint the gray wall closed.
Alright, that buys us time. I'm gonna...
Are those real rocks? Because then you could probably... They wouldn't hear the scream.
It's not as perfect as it could be, because this does state that it takes 10 minutes and a DC 15 check. So a very quick, you can probably paint like a 6-inch thick wall that they would still have to like break through, and they're in a tight little space as a bunch of dwarves. Like they can get through there, but it's enough. It'll take them like a minute or two to get in, and would give you time to at least slip into the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip into the city after making an attempt at whatever terrible disguise check I'm gonna make.
Yeah. All right. Make a disguise check and a stealth check. Thankfully, nobody really noticed anything happening because you did the gibbering roar and like the most noise was like some crashing stone. But that was inside somebody's house, and it could have just been like,
someone dropped the table again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
how far is Rhyme, Arimon, and like that? Have you just been walking?
Oh yeah, you're just there's like people out there. There's people in the street. There's like little stalls set up. People live, work all over the city. And you're in like the night, one of the nicer parts of town as well. So nobody really bats an eye at you walking around at all.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just kind of minding their own business. You see a mixture of, there are drow, humans, half-elves, Durgard, dwarves, or all mixing and mingling in this area. But they're all in very, nice clothing. All of them have that air of being affluent that the average person doesn't have.
Alright. So, I'm looking at it. Disguise is a different race is a -2 to disguise check. So, I'd have a +5.
Yeah.
So I got a 19 on it.
19? That's a pretty good disguise. Yeah.
Especially if someone's like 6'7" or something.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine a disguise that, like, I looked outside of, like, creaked out the windows and tried to look for any races taller than
You grabbed, you got yourself a pretty good, there's some of them, you don't really see any, you could see people, but the best, with a 19, you can make a really good dwarf outfit.
Okay.
You realize, if I just take this really nice jacket and pull it over me and I walk on my knees, it'll look like I just have a long trail on my robe. And so you just kind of start walking around on your knees, and it just looks like you're you throw like a you just look down at the ground, you can't really see your face, you just look like an old rich guy in a slightly longer robe walking around. Kind of hobbling.
Alright.
But nobody bats an eye when you come out of the house. They just, you just blend in.
Cool. Oh yeah, the stealth check. What is that? Hide?
Yeah, that'd be hide. Because you're trying to blend into the crowd.
Not great.
The disguises are really good. The beautiful red velvet blanket you grab does make you stick out a little bit. It's pretty fashionable. So you're noticeable amongst the crowd, but nobody thinks anything odd about them there.
Alright.
So you don't really blend in very well, but nobody also thinks anything suspicious about you. The only person who's seen you guys was the old dwarf who passed out when you broke through his wall. So he's the only witness at this point.
And most of us look different now.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
And you're now in the city of Neko.
Step 1 of 4. Done. Now we need to go to the next step. Find it.
One more webs here.
Yeah.
Well, there's bridges. Webs of bridges.
There's structures made of spider web that have been sewn they've just built like a whole their own little city in the webs up there almost. But it's just all this white silk.
Oh shit! High tensile silk.
Yeah. It's all just this spider silk that's been weaved and sewn to make this city of bridges and almost like silk boxes up there.
Well, do we have any general idea? I mean, I guess. Does anyone have locate object? Locate object on the forge would probably work, right?
I think we might have.
It's in biggest. It's in notice.
Divination spells do not work within the aura of a weird stone.
That's fine. So I was writing earlier what we know about the location. We know it's in a giant forge. There's 4 boxes, and they make great weapons, but not as good as the smith, obviously. So we don't got a lot to go off of. We could go to the library if there's a library and try to look up history checks to see where where great forges are in the city. You know what I mean? Or because it takes so long to get in, is there tourism in this city?
Yeah, but not like normal tourism.
Like
the people. Yeah, like other dwarves come here because they get fast past everybody else. So like dwarves from other folds come here to visit, and then like dwarf traders like there are certain things that get you into the city a little bit faster than everybody else. You know, somebody who just shows up unprepared and unready, they purposefully get given long time because like how much they really want to be here. People who want to get to the city, they go to some of the other holds first, and they get in one of the houses. They get a travel permit that lets them just go right in past pretty much everybody else.
Holy shit! It's Disney World.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
that's what I'm saying. Is that for dwarves? What's important to dwarves?
Oh, well, they gotta see the necropolis.
Mhm.
The execution square. Let me see if I have that.
I think we should go on a tour guide. We should go on a guided tour of Nectica.
This is
I'm sorry. I'm kind of Vlad's gonna be able to do that though.
What? He can
Just
get
turns
down
into
the
light the whole time.
He doesn't even turn on the light. He just poops. Like none of you can see what Vlad is doing. He's just moving like the Flash, essentially. But he has to look at a specific point, and then he does it. It's very strange and not a natural thing that anybody should be doing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we take the tour. The forges that are here, they're probably going to at least, maybe not take us close to it, but at least give us enough information to find them to break in later. And if we get the chance, if they take us in front of the forges, be like, this is our great forge, guys. This is where we make all the cool weapons that you guys use. We'll be like, awesome, and then immediately commit a crime. Take the boxes, teleport out.
That's good to hear. Anyways.
Yoink! Yoink, and then sinks into hell. And then leaves. Or, sorry, Deadland. Not hell.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be able to open the portal though. Right?
No. Arimon would.
The map doesn't have a lot on it because you guys have never really done a lot of exploring here, so I haven't revealed a lot of stuff on here. So instead, just have the places that you know about.
Incredible.
The Great Forge is like that area that was just a bunch of forge, like every forge in the city was there. It was just lots and lots of like a whole, almost like a whole quarter at the bottom level of the city is just forges.
So I assume we're somewhere like over here near like the Apple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are. You're just up there, just somewhere in the richer parts of town. Yeah. The Royal City is like the not actually where the Royals hang out. It's kind of just like the pleasure district with like casinos, all the like entertainment functions that the rich people spend time at. The Hammer Hall is like a almost like a little fortress city within the city itself, where the military sort of exists. The necropolis is where all the dead are buried, as those of you who played before know, they're brought there. And then the keeper of the necropolis calcifies them after they've been interred. And then everything else is sort of just generalized living space There's no like there are cities within the city almost. Districts within district. This place is massive. It's essentially dwarf New York City.
Holy. I turned on the wrong
This is
one, by the way.
northeast, like southwest kind of situation, right?
Yeah.
So what my recommendation is, we either go here, which actually we probably should go there because that's probably where most of the dwarven tourists go. Just looking at how big the cities are, like, and what the general things, and see if there's any like guided tours here. And if there are, then we take the guided tour wherever.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. 6-4.
I don't think I actually need any tickets, though. I'll just turn into a wisp and turn invisible.
I'll buy tickets.
Forgot about that.
I'll buy tickets as well.
We'll just follow you guys. Talk one day. The air starts talking.
That's my spectral friend.
Your imaginary friend,
He died.
yeah.
You're just saying that to like the one person like looked at the air as it spoke next to them as you passed the street.
Yeah, that's my.
Maybe don't say that in the necro. Maybe don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk about the undead, your undead friend in the city that like.
Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, I think you should talk.
Sorry, my bad. I'm schizophrenic.
Oh, and so are you. Monster yells, nightmare!
Well, take a check from Ray Monsoon.
Oh, what? No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Sure, I'll make an intuition.
No, you're fine. You don't have to make an intimidation check. But I will need Tipper to make a deception check. As he,
Why is the doors the what is wrong with the magnets of this?
Well, they're not perfect. It's not perfect. I'm just writing it in your area.
That's a 27.
I was gonna like Tipper on this.
No, I put them down at like the sort of general, you know.
Like corners.
Yeah, just the which corner was like giving you a general compass.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty good in bluff, so I have gotten a 27.
Yeah, no, they believe you that you're crazy.
Yeah.
And they
and they're gaslit about hearing me.
Yeah,
the rich guy quickly moves away from you, and like makes a motion with his hands you don't recognize. You know, some kind of
sign motion.
Yeah, and just moves away from you as quickly as they can. And other people kind of all make that same like hand motion, and they'll like start giving you space.
Oh, I see. I'm like a lecher.
Yeah. The crazy old guy. Yeah, we just move away from him.
Anyway, we'll take a long stroll to the to where I assume where there would be like some like tourism landing area.
There is a sort of entrance plaza for the northern part where you know traders are like start offloading stuff and. You notice that the wagons that they ride in on, they offload the stuff on that onto these smaller sort of hand-pulled wagons instead of horse-drawn stuff. The animals are not allowed to sort of pass a certain point into the city. So there's a lot of people who pull like wagons behind them. And so you see them start, you know, one horse-drawn wagon offloads like 20 or 30 of these dwarf-pulled wagons. And that's what's mostly what's happening up here. Is the traders are offloading, the rich folk and the other dwarves that are coming in, they're stopping in like this sort of ring of inns and taverns that touches this outer point. And start to like, you know, checking in, getting a rest. They've been traveling to get here. They spent a lot more time traveling to get here than the rest of you guys because they, you know, walked most of the way here. The only people who really seem to have any kind of like riding animals are the traders. themselves who like are transporting goods back and forth. Everybody else seems to move around on foot. They like being connected to the ground and not like, but have a creature between them or some kind of carriage. Even the oldest dwarves you've noticed tend to be walking, albeit a lot slower.
Interesting. I think now we can just. I'd like to try to do a gather information to see if we can find a tour guide.
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, 25.
Sure enough, there isn't like specifically a tour guide business. But after asking around a little bit, you find that there are some kids you can like hire to like lead you around the city and take you to like the fun places. But they, it's just any of the sort of pauper kids, any of the orphans just hang around in the corners. And they'll do pretty much any odd job for a few copper coin. And that's who most people pay to like guide them through the city. And then those kids, they get paid by the entertainment places to bring people there, bring them customers. So you can very clearly like looking around, see the kids that are working with the nicer establishments. Because they're in nicer clothes, they look cleaner, they're keeping themselves looking nice to attract that nicer crowd. And then, there's the kids that are not looking as in good condition, probably working with the less reputable places. But, beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, you basically just get told that the kids hang around the squares. Are like the runner boys, the just anybody who do little jobs.
All right, gang. What kind of tour we're looking for? Scrappy, shoddy tour, or a fancy tour?
I think the fancier tour will have a better chance of letting us look at the fancy big forge.
Yeah.
Also, maybe Duncan, you should hold out your hand for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then a gold drops down in your hand.
Cool. What?
You just gave you a gold coin.
I kind of like the idea of doing the scrappy tour because we just don't know if the...
What if we do both?
Yeah, you have time. There's no time limit. There's no time limit on this quest. You guys are just... This is a quest you picked up for yourselves.
Agnes has literally just been chilling in our shadows the entire time.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, yeah, let's just, I guess... Let's take the scrappy tour first.
Alright.
Approach a kid. Do we want to give him a coin? That might be bad precedent.
How much coin do you give? Like, how much coin are you holding up to pay these kids? Like, by basically the way you hire someone, you hold up a coin. And then the kids who are willing to work for that coin come forward.
Well, if we want the scrappy one, maybe we should put up like 2-3 copper then. I don't know.
I'll put up a... Like, I'll hold, like, 4
We
copper.
pay them less now, so we tip them later. You know?
Yeah.
I say we put up... Ryan will put up like 3 silver.
I think this is going to be a pretty good
A
tour.
significant portion of the older children step forward. Like 6 or 7, probably 11 or 12-year-olds. Mind you, these are dwarves, so they are like 3 feet tall at this point. They haven't hit their growth spurt to hit 4 feet yet. Step forward in nicer clothing. It's not the nicest, but they've got like a little jacket and they've got like a little cloth tied around their neck to make them look a little bit fancier. And they're like, "What you looking for, boss?"
Well, we got a couple of new people in this. Oh, hold up.
It's not New York, it's London. Oh God, where have we fucking gotten ourselves?
We got a couple of new people around here, and they were looking for the best kind of tours we could give them. No,
They're British.
shit.
Perfect! Well, that's just what we're good at! Well, what kind of things do your friends like to do?
When I was a young boy, I liked hitting hammers on anvils, and I liked throwing coins down into the pit.
That one over there, the fully armored one with his little cobalt retainer. Really into some weird, like...
Just his own head hurts up? Huh?
into some like that old history, can't really like help them there. Is it just the three of us? Because technically,
Agnes and Sally are like hidden, and Monsoon's invisible.
haven't been
Your
here
butler's
since-
MIA.
Yeah. So wouldn't mind a refresher around the block.
They kind of look there. So the casinos? You said you like throwing coins down a pit.
No, the big salt mine.
They're all looking at each other.
Sorry, I'm schizophrenic.
As the air starts laughing.
Like the kids kind of like
They look at each other like,
yeah.
you started
Yeah,
laughing.
exactly. And after a few seconds, there's like one kid left who's like, I got you. You want to see hammers hitting things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you say things, do you mean people or metal?
Anything but both. Let's do both.
Okay.
Both sound-
People is easier because that's closer. We can go down to the hammer hall and you can watch the practice yards.
Wonderful.
He like sticks his hand out for the money.
I'll give him it. Yeah.
He takes it, he puts it in his little pack, and then he's like, alright, this way! And he like goes back over to the spot where he's sitting before, and he leans over the little box he's sitting on, comes back with a little backpack, like a little lantern, that he's got like held up on like a little stick that he holds in front of him. He's like, okay, follow me! And, you know, this 3-foot tall dwarf, who has a movement speed of 15 feet around, begins to lead you through the city.
That's important to know. Duncan on his knee. Probably also 15 feet movement.
Yeah, it's a trip. The 2 or 3 miles that would normally take like an hour to travel at most through a city like this, instead takes you 2.5 hours. And at the end, you eventually reach this like little gate that leads into the the military sort of district they have open, and it leads you. And there's it's sort of like essentially a small like coliseum, where you can see different essentially different groups from within the military, like sparring with each other in this little coliseum. It costs like 1 copper to get a seat. There's somebody nearby that's selling cushions because the seats are all stone, so they're selling. They have nice cushions, which are like a gold, and then there's like these wicker basket kind of cushions, which are like just a single copper. There's all kinds of food and drink that people are selling. But it's mostly just different, essentially like platoons just fighting it out in the Coliseum, practicing fighting with each other, and they're like really going at it.
Does anyone have any wicked moves that are that stand out?
Not particularly. They're mostly just hitting each other with hammers. And sometimes shields, because they have like one-handed hammers and then shields, and they just bash each other. Because they're all in like this really thick full plate, so the swords are kind of pointless. So they're just fucking, they've got like these big, like meat tenderizer kind of hammers. They're just probably the actual, like area that the dwarves are fighting in is maybe 50 feet diameter. And the Colosseum itself is probably 150 feet in diameter from, it's the whole thing is 150 feet diameter. It's not particularly huge.
Is that blonde dwarf over there using a war pick?
One of the other dwarves nearby told him that'd be illegal because he killed the guy inside the helmet with a war pick, go right through and get his brains. They gotta use hammers because they bash each other. Unconscious, you're out. Dead, the person who killed you's out.
I think I need glasses. Or the hammer. No, I think the hammer broke. He's going to
binoculars.
Thank God positive energy works on brain damage. Holy.
I love seeing hammers hit stuff. It's my thing.
Yeah. It's just very, very loud. Screaming, cheering dwarves, metal on metal, dwarves, like, you can see, like, a guy gets hit in the arm, and then, like, the arm is, like a limb hanging there, and he, like, swings his other arm at that guy, like, knocks him out. And there's just like dudes. There's a bunch of dwarves that look really fucked up after about 20 minutes standing there victoriously. And then some other dwarves come out and like lift the other dudes onto like the little carrying things and shuffle them out one of the gates into the underside of the arena. And then the other guys kind of limp off. And this just keeps going. like after one group's done, another group starts.
Alright. I imagine we do this for about an hour because we're exhausted from walking 2 miles. Well, I'm exhausted walking 2 miles on my knees. I'm really enjoying the wicker seat. My spine is something.
There are other humans in this audience as well, so at this point you feel, you probably could walk around from this point. Nobody really knows that the dwarf coming into the arena and a human leaving.
Oh yeah, let me use the map and just change up the disguise and the little kid will look at me and I'll be like, I'll just hand him a silver. With the knowing glance of, you didn't see shit.
Yeah, he didn't.
Fucking love troubled youth.
Yeah?
Anyway.
Listen, these people either, like, in stories, they either are, like, the most loyal, like, children in the world, or they're gonna fucking backstab you as soon as they give you a chance.
Whoever pays this kid the most is who he's loyal to.
Does your job involve troubled youth?
Oh, shockingly, no. I have to deal with a lot because they're not really troubled. Yeah,
they're just kids.
They're just kids. Well, when another kid Joe flips another one, that's when things start getting a little complicated.
But yeah, you watch for a while. You're able to like get yourself situated so you're no longer having to crawl on your knees. Your pants legs are a little, torn up because it is stone path. But other than that, you've made it into the city. Nobody really knows where. Like they know some people broke in, and eventually he gives like a description. The guy will give a description, but also they're not there. There's no reasonable way they'll find you if you keep it a little down low.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah, you watch for an hour. You enjoy sitting. The same thing just kind of keeps happening. Two groups come out. One group smashes the other after a little bit, and people just keep trying to sell you things. They're just different vendors walking around selling different foods.
Oh yeah, I'll obviously grab. I'll talk to the tournament addict next to us and ask what the best dwarven food is.
The dates that are stuffed with pig meat.
Yeah, I'll get some pig stuffed dates.
Yeah.
Get a second order.
I'll get 3 orders.
Yeah, you get that. like literally, like the fruit that is a date stuffed with like sausage. It's pretty alright. Yeah, it's not bad. It's the closest thing to fried food that you will find probably. It's just it's quick, easy, and greasy. And then it seems to be very popular among the dwarves.
If you think about it, frying food in a magic world should actually be pretty simple. Because you can just have a magic spell heat the oil to the right temperature.
Yeah.
True.
We should have
Plus, in such a world, it would probably be like, oh, you know, for this many, like, it could be a measured quantity. This much oil requires this many firebolts type thing, too. If you go to a library and look up those kind of things. I imagine. For, like, beginner magic, how to interface that with like
anyway,
common shit.
What I'm saying is churros are really desperately needed in this world. Anyway, yeah, I guess after that, let's see the other kind of hammers.
Yeah, alright. So he leads you down, you know. Now that you're in a normal height, it still takes quite a while. It took you 2.5 hours to get to this point. You reach the sort of wall. There's like a small wall that kind of delineates the quarters of the city. You reach that. And then there's a bunch of inns and taverns and such here as well. Hey, alright, this is where we probably should stop for the night. Because you know, we've been walking, we've walked. He's like out of breath. 6 hours today? And I'm a little tired.
Alright. Yeah, you got a room with this, and we'll pay for it.
Well, you pay for a room for me?
Yeah,
That's very obvious, sir. He starts repacking the blanket he was pulling out of his backpack to like sleep on the ground right there. Okay. Which room do the cheaper they are, the farther they are away from the gate.
Mid-range.
Alright.
None too good, none too bad.
That's like a silver a night for a room with 2 beds.
Okay.
So it's essentially 5 copper per person.
Kid gets a room to himself.
Yeah.
Hey, the kid. You can hear whoever's in the room next to the kid can hear him pulling the beds together from like across the room, so he can have a really big bed.
Aww.
It's an awful noise as the stone bed frame slides across the stone floor.
I'm very familiar with metal and stone.
But yeah, the night passes without any incidents. Armon, are you doing anything since you don't sleep at night?
Let's have like a little bit of wander around like this part of the town. I'm not going to.
Yeah, you're not wandering too far away. You're just kind of wandering.
Yeah. I'm just seeing like what's around. Like, is there any fun, any interesting shops? You know, like
you can see signs for the entertainment district. There are all kinds of advertisements for different places. You know, at some point you catch a glimpse of a Wilfred's ad, so you know there's one for sure. There's all kinds of places. Eventually, you know, as you get a little bit closer to the Royal City area, you do come across one of your Scallybucks locations.
I need a coffee.
Yeah, you go in, and it's, you know, your standard Scallybucks. Except for, you know, there's the people working here are like 2 dwarves, and like they're, you know, they're like middle-aged, but both of them have like face paint on to make themselves look like they have little skull faces, you know? They're all dressed up. They're keeping the, you know, they look like a little skeleton dwarf with their little de los muertos kind of face paint. And they serve you your coffee. And they're like, that's a great costume! You look just like a skeleton lizard.
Thanks! I worked really hard on this one.
It's really good. I would not be able to tell that you weren't the skeleton lizard.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah.
And then they go back to doing their job.
Yep, just go about my day, some more coffee.
Yeah. You notice, as you wander around, now that you've been in the skeleton book, you start to notice there's a significant amount of dwarves that seem to have this sort of same face paint decoration in this area as you get close to the royal city.
They're very into. Okay, I'm not gonna joke myself about this. I don't know what's going on with stuff.
Yeah. But like the closer you get to the royal city, the more people you see dressed up in like strange outfits with like face paint on. That they have like different kind of skeleton, like bone paints, and they just decorate themselves more and more.
Huh.
Some of the more intricate costumes you see have like almost bone armor made. You know, lots of little bones kind of stitched together into like outfits. And they make a lot of noise as they walk around. Lots of clanky xylophone-like noise.
Okay. Bit weird, but I'll continue on my way.
As you continue, eventually you come around a corner to where there is what is actually like, you know those like street bands you see that play on like the upside down buckets and stuff? They've got that kind of thing going on, but more bone theming. Like they even have big old like cow bones for their little drumsticks, but they're huge. Beating on these huge iron pots. And just playing. It's a very you start to put together. There's a weird festival happening of some kind in this area.
Yeah.
There's some kind of bone festival happening over here.
Is there any like signs for like the festival? You know how like.
Do you speak Dwarven or read Dwarven?
Did you lose your DFS?
Yes. I do have.
All right. Yeah, this is Death Fest.
Huh. Neat. Is this just like? Can I figure out how long this is going on for? Like, is this something where I can get the others to visit when they wake up?
Yeah. You look around and you ask about it. And then they let you know it's the whole month is a celebration of the dead. And it's when they like everybody in the city bands together and like essentially everyone goes and celebrates in the district. And there's a big sort of pot at the center of the pleasure area that everybody throws money into, and then that's given to the necropolis. So it's basically a big festival that funds the upkeep of the necropolis.
Neat.
You could just take their problems away.
Then they wouldn't have learned.
Good, double down.
I'll go back and wait until morning and tell the others about this wonderful death festival.
Yeah. Morning rolls up, and sure enough, everybody comes down. The little dwarf has bedhead beyond belief. It looks like they've never slept in a bed before, so they're like a little woozy, a little bit, that early morning, like, oh, I just had a good sleep kind of feeling.
Best sleep of the last 13 years, man.
Exactly. And they, they pull their little lantern out, they relight it, and they're like, all right. Okay, here we go. It's only another 2.5 hours till we get to the gate. And then they just start walking.
I assume we learned this poor boy's name.
His name's Grendel.
Grendel.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it Grendel?
Hold up, Grendel. Instays come with a meal in the morning. Can't miss.
He turns on like his heel. They come with food?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost more food?
It's included in the package usually. At least the morning. If not, it's like
He moves significantly quicker back towards the end and get away from it.
This fucker's been like slowing us down because he definitely has 20 feet of movement. Not... Oh, I love him.
But yeah, he moves back in, goes in, you guys enjoy breakfast. Sure enough, it is a big hearty meal. A lot more than a normal, like human Indian would have, or pretty much same size as a dwarf. Large thing of some kind of alcoholic beverage, and then just a lot of grain, like some kind of oatmeal like substance, but not made out of oat. Just some other kind of cereal grain.
Some kind of
yeah, exactly. And it's just that with like butter and then some beer off the side is what you're served.
Incredible.
And Grendel goes to town. He drinks his whole glass. He lifts the bowl up and just kind of like pours it into his mouth, like drinking the oatmeal. It's kind of horrifying.
So while we're at breakfast, will Aryamon tell the rest of the group about this festival?
Absolutely, it's a wonderful festival. Lots of skeleton.
I mean, I'm down to do a diversion. What about you, Grendel?
Grendel kind of looks up and says, "Well, it's 7 hours back that way."
Ah.
So
that's in the Royal City?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. We'll get it on
We can go back. Yeah, good call.
It is a whole month. We have time.
Okay. Good, because it's another day to the forge. And he puts down his now empty bowl and his now empty pint.
I'll pay him.
Stands
I'll
up
pay
and
another
starts
3 silver for
watch-
this day.
He looks up at you in shock. Like the 4 was more than enough. And he's like, "Are you sure, boss?"
Yeah. Treat you well.
All right. And he starts walking with him. Like his legs are going a lot higher. He's like high stepping as he walks. Looks like he's having fun. Yeah, he leads you, and it takes another 6-7 hours, and the gate is all the way down at that little point there. That's where it is, like funnels in. And eventually you reach it, and he says, "Okay, so now this place is kind of like not really fun. It's just a lot of grumpy dwarves working."
But I love most dwarves.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they like it when you get away your work. So just try not to go into any buildings. You can kind of just like look from outside, but don't get near doorways, because then they think you're trying to steal their, methods and techniques, and every dwarf around you thinks they're going to be the next Chewie.
Chewie?
Yeah,
the great word Chewie.
Yeah, she was the one that made the explosive dust stuff.
Is Chewie an old campaign character?
She was an old campaign character.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
One of the OG ones. Well before even anyone here started playing except Andy.
I think it was, if I remember correctly, I think that was Britz's Orc's love interest. But it's literally been 10 years.
Yeah, I don't remember that name.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's old. But yeah, she like Andy you worked with her to make gunpowder with you, her, and Lim.
Now I remember.
Because remember she was running when they met her. She was running a small forge, which was selling. She was selling stuff she made to this other guy, and then he was claiming that he made it, and selling it in his shop without telling her. And they found out about it, and just had her set up her own shop. They cut out the middleman. And then they worked together to figure out how to make gunpowder. Because that was what they decided to work on.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is named after her. She was, for a time, the Imperial family's like personal forge master. As some of you teleported directly into her chambers, though.
Oh,
But yeah, the whole Great Forge District got named after her as she passed.
no. That's good.
She was the one that came closest to recreating their like divine hammer that is like their national treasure.
Where did the divine hammer come from?
Well, none of them really remember. That was the hammer that you guys pulled out of the Colossus' head, and then Erica gave to Anubis.
Hold up.
So they lost the hammer.
It's the hammer for the god of smithing, right? Yeah. So did they just make all of his shit but the actual physical forge?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
And anything that wasn't bolted down. That's why he still has his anvil, his forge, and his pillows. But he didn't have his hammer, and he doesn't have like his magic elemental stuff.
But he can remake his hammer when he has the orbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. So then now the question is, how do we find the orb boxes inside this district?
Grendel lets you know that he has never gone any farther in the district, as this is 2 days travel from where he lives, and any farther he starts to usually run out of money for food. So he doesn't know the path any farther than this point on either side. Like he can get you about halfway through the city either way, but from this point forward, if you want like a guide, there's not really guides in this area. Because this is kind of just like the dwarves live here.
Find the next street urchin.
There's not really any kids that are like out of work in this area because they work in the forges.
That's fine.
So we're sitting. He's sitting on what? 6 gold? No, 7 gold.
Silver. Yeah,
Silver.
And he's like, I'll stay here so that when you guys are done, I can get you back to the ants. But I'll just get in the way there, or conscripted into the Imperial Forge. And I have no interest in being a smith.
What do you have interest in?
A musician.
Ah.
What kind of music?
I'm gonna learn to play the horn.
The horn.
The horn. And he points up towards the ceiling, and just sort of through the web, you can see a massive horn that's wrapped around the central sort of tower. And that's what he's pointing towards. There's essentially just a really big like horn to, I don't know, like announce emergency or something. Essentially, like a big like if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings, the horn Helm's
Gondor?
Yeah, the one that Gimli blows when they like ride out to war. Yeah, exactly. It's essentially just that. Is what he points to as his dream.
Big horn.
The biggest horn.
Do you have a normal sized horn?
He pulls out like a little what you kind of looks like a snail shell, and then just lifts it up and The nicer ones are made out of brass, but I can't afford that.
Hey, Count.
Yeah.
Marvelous Pigments explicitly says brass is one of the things I could draw.
Yeah, you could paint the horn if you wanted.
I'll paint him a horn.
Alright, for 10 minutes, you sit there painting as he watches in awe as magic, like, not just normal everyday prestidigitation from the street cleaners, but an actual, like, what essentially to him is wizardry is happening. As you pull out a magic paintbrush and paint a horn. What kind of horn do you want to paint?
A big, like, essentially, you know, like a big, you know what? No, we're going into the modern age. I'm making him, I'm making him a tuba. Let's make a tuba.
Come on, tuba's pretty big, man. I mean,
what's a trombone? I'm giving him a trombone like my brother loves.
Trombone? You need a trumpet?
I thought you also played the trombone. But if
I
you
do
want
not
to
play the trombone.
What?
Well, the only reason I say, like, Rose plays the trombone to some degree. But the only reason I say not like a trombone or a baritone or a tuba is because those are kind of like big. And if you want to create like a, even like a, the like, you know, I guess it would be like alto and like even the higher pitched ones are still going to be bigger than if you just make him a trumpet or something like that.
Alright, you know what? I'll make him a trumpet.
French horn's also like a pretty big thing for a dwarf, but also would fit. French horn would just be a little like would be like probably half the size of a full-grown dwarf, but that's big enough. You know, that's perfect actually. And a tuba is like 2/3 my size. You know, that's why I'm like, man, you're gonna make a tuba that's bigger than a fucking adult dwarf and give it to the kid.
Alright, you make him a trumpet, which you know is a good call. Not making him a tuba, as a trumpet is about the same height as him. But like his eyes light up, like actual sparkle kind of happening. As he just looks at you and says, "You have my hammer forever, boss."
Of course. And if anyone asks,
holds it close to him.
You've never seen us.
He salutes you, and he just holds. I'll wait right here and learn how to play the horn. He just sits outside the gate and is now like trying to learn how to play this instrument.
When we're far enough away, Rhyme is just gonna look at everybody like we really need to get that poor boy like a book.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Hey, I figured out how to turn all the shit I can turn into, and I ain't never read no book.
You don't got no time for book learning.
Good kid.
I know where I learned all the stuff I know.
Make an intelligence check, Iron Man.
You can do that now!
Is he dead? Do I get my +5 for history?
Yep, you remember. Your brain's been clean. You took a bath.
I love the idea that Arimon's DCs were so high because of 30.
25.
Iron, you learned it when they inscribed your bone.
Neat.
What?
Who?
Inside your brain, the bones inside of your skull. And they wrote everything down in there.
Who fucking... You died, and they... What?
Arimon has been printed from a copy.
Or somebody was doing some crazy shit, and it ended up in Arimon coming back to life.
Who wrote stuff inside my skull?
Are you trying to remember that, or are you asking somebody?
I'll try and remember that.
Alright, again, DC 10.
Oh my god.
Your people did what they created you. Their last archive.
Okay.
But you were a baby.
And this is Swallow right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now starting to understand why you might have killed them all.
Oh,
It's your job to carry the traditions and memories of your people. You were the one who carried all of their knowledge for the next generation.
Okay.
Little bit of heroic
Oh god,
there.
this is just the giver, isn't it?
I have that book. I have picked it up.
What do you mean The Giver was one of the most influential books I ever read in my life?
Nonsense.
They had me read that at 6.
I can believe it.
The Giver, by the way? What?
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm gonna be honest, what is The Giver?
It's a very, very good book.
That's not the Given Tree, right? Completely.
No, The Giver is essentially in a world where people give up their like emotions and memory and whatnot to stop war. One person is in charge of carrying all of that, all the sadness, all the memories and emotions of all humanity. And they're called The Giver.
And it's basically a utopia where everyone is evaluated and assigned a job that perfectly fits them.
And they have no emotion and whatnot.
Yeah, the main character is the one who gets assigned the job of the giver. And he realizes he doesn't want to be the giver.
Because it sucks! And nobody wants to be the giver.
Nobody
wants to be the giver because they carry all of the act, what makes you human. For everybody else.
But they've been so disconnected for so long.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I believe it's mentioned, they can see color and nobody else can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very, very good book.
Anyway, we're going into the Great Forge District. We'll need to find the boxes.
Argon's just kind of looking off in the distance again. Do we need to like snap in front of his face?
We can look at Argon now. Before we're kind of, empty sockets. Now have like a glow to them. Like a little bright green glow.
You can't.
As if something is turned on inside Argon's head.
Can't do this to me. I'm not gonna make a claim.
No, you don't have to. I'm not saying that. I'm just letting you know this is what's happening in Argon. Now that he's clean, his pieces are starting to work. He's no longer covered in anti-magic goop.
Slow start.
The magical man is no longer covered in anti-magic goop. That's all. How long it took to take a bath or touch water in any way.
His literal story arc is he didn't ever take a bath.
Somehow that never happened when we crash landed an airship into the giant bathtub. Or like the giant water all the way up top of the...
That's because you guys pulled the brain out! It was flying up to get you! And you smashed it into it! You literally turned the ship to smash it into the wall!
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, then Bones walked into you, but that's a different thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not water. That's not
Where are your original Bones, Puppet?
In the void.
He doesn't need those. He's got special bones.
They got upset at me, so they went back.
But those aren't Swallowlight bones.
Are they?
I don't think they were described like Swallowlights.
They were not.
Where are your original bones, Puppet?
In the void.
No, he's got his bones.
Okay.
His real bones got covered in goop, and now they're clean.
Listen, Albie, you're thinking about this too much. If you're thinking about this, you'll end up like me, where your brain is constantly hurt.
Yeah, I know that feeling, just not in this world.
God, blissful ignorance. One of my favorite things.
You can remember a lot of stuff now, so. As Puppet asks questions, he gets through. Yeah, what are you trying to figure out in the forge area?
I think at this point we're just trying to find the main forge, so
There is not one specific main forge. There's no one, like, sort of the nicest forge you can ask if you ask around is the Royal Forge within inside the palace. That is the sort of center spire that hangs down from the top. They have like a imperial forge there where like the imperial forge master works and makes stuff for the royal family, or like national treasure and artifact.
Guys, I think that might.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
But is there any other important forges around here?
There's like a big forge that's like more like a smeltery than a forge, where most of the city's youth who live in this area work as they sort of like power the billows. But other than that, there's like who you ask changes which forge is important.
Alright.
Because every house has a forge that they think is the best one.
Let's just scope out the smeltery, see if it's possibly there, but I imagine it's probably not. And it's probably in the Imperial Palace.
Do you think it could have like a reverse effect? We're looking not for the fanciest, but like the most consistent forge? Like always good stuff? Like what house among all the houses would say, yes, this is a good forge. It's not the one I like, but it's good. And then it's like good for all of them.
Are you asking that kind of question specifically?
Yeah.
Roll me to gather information with advantage.
Because I had a thought, and then the thought was the forge may not be the best thing, but it's being powered by great things, so everything would be consistently made.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can see that.
Where's gather information? Yeah, there we go. Sorry. It's one thing to scroll through all the things, it's another to be like, can I see it?
It's after F before 8.
I'm dyslexic.
Really?
I don't know letters so well. 16 plus 6 is 21.
Yeah, after asking around a bit, there are a couple that stand out as like constantly consistent. Get them real quick. There are 6 houses in particular. There's House Alvis. Put these in chat for you. House Idri. House. I spell that. There you go. But they're the ones that are they basically supply the military.
House Fafnir?
Yeah.
Isn't that the dragon?
That was the name of the dragon, yeah.
Not that guy again.
You guess that they're probably not related to the dragon, and that probably named themselves after the dragon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Fafnir is a legendary dragon from old tales. Like it's just a myth.
So, how do we scope these places out?
I mean, you go around and look and track it down, but when you like look at them, nothing really screams out to you. Like looking at these places, like they said, they're just kind of consistent. They make good stuff. Like everything there is masterwork. Gear. Like that's the thing. Pretty much everything these houses produce is masterwork. but none of it's magical in any particular way. Looking from what you can see out from outside in, you don't really see anything that screams like magic boxes. They do all make quality goods.
Where do we want to go from here, guys? You could either, in my opinion, Monsoon could shapeshift into some kind of creature and inspect each of the houses to see if we could find.
I mean, I'm already invisible. You know?
Yeah, true.
If they have true sight, then like there's not much dodging any of us, kind of thing.
Oh, I'm on the door.
Alternatively, we can just decide that it's actually in the royal armory and start heading there, which I imagine will be the last place we visit in the city, because we probably have to teleport out after that.
It's true. Do we have that prep, by the way? Can anyone just teleport us out?
Yeah, we should probably think of escape plans before we get into.
I thought our escape plan was like dead walk to.
The planar portal might not open. Doesn't like travel.
I thought going away was fine, just not going in.
Yeah, you have to be leaving. Essentially, if you're using magic to move away from the center of the city, that's fine. But it's like rules as intended, not rules as written, kind of move away.
Well, because it's not you're not moving away. You're just moving into another plane.
If you're not moving to leave the city, it doesn't really work. It's kind of how if the intent behind the movement.
Oh, it's intent.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we probably should be fine once we get these items.
As long as we don't get separated from I was about to say Bone Boy. Fuck, it's getting late.
Yeah. In fact, we'll probably, if you guys probably call, I think this is probably a good place to pause it before you guys dig into anything else.
Yeah, not to mention this gives you time to prep something.
Yeah, like a specific encounter. Yeah, like.
Because I think now the plan is pretty much set. We head towards the royal temple or royal armor to go steal their items, and then to leave.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Oh, that was fun. That was a very weird but fun session.
As a side
Oh yeah, we took a long rest too.
I don't think you want to leave yet.
Why?
Hold on, I was in the middle of doing this. But as soon as I'm done with this, I'll show you where I'm at.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thanks for session count.
See ya. Thank you.
Have a good night.
See you, Houston.
I'm gonna help over the other Discord.
Same. I will as well. Yeah.